It's my everyday routine. A little moth gets caught in here. You just catch him. There's another one. Another video about what's been going on lately. Am I perfect? Am I perfect? Definitely not. A lot of times when you put someone on a pedestal and then you find out they're actually human, it's easy to really be disappointed. Now this situation has been fantastic because it shows who your friends are, who's ready to back you, who will come to you and go, hey, what's going on here? Like, tell me more about it, or how does I get involved? It just shows you what's going on. And often when you get tripped over in life, when you say you're walking through the crowd and someone trips you over, and you'll have people who'll help you up, you'll have people that will attack the person who tripped you up, you'll have people that will pretend they didn't see you fall over just so they can, because they don't give a fuck, they're doing their own thing, and you'll have people who will laugh. Ha, you got tripped over, sucked in. So these sort of situations give me clarification on where certain people stand versus, haters, lovers, non-confrontational people, whatever, etc. I'm definitely not perfect. This happens, for those who don't know, recently, I'm here in Chiang Mai, Thailand. I put on every year for the last 3 years, I've put on a free vegan festival. And the goal for this festival was this year's called the Raw Till 4 Bike Festival. We encourage people to get active, get on bikes, show them sustainable transport modalities. Obviously everyone's vegan, everyone's on the page, they're high carb, they're not scared of eating. And the majority of people want to get a kickstart on YouTube. And there's a lot of young girls and young guys here, even all the different demographics, just want to get on the YouTube wagon. They come here for inspiration, maybe for some tech support, things like that. And I'm basically wake up at 5:30, and I go to bed. I don't tell you what time I go to bed because it's probably setting a bad example, but I've been running the candle on both ends, burning the candle on both ends for a couple of weeks now. The trip in LA, even Nick Diaz and Nate Diaz wanted me to come up and do a bit of training with them, just a bit of fucking around. I didn't even get time to do that. I was just full gas. So hopefully next time I can catch up with those guys in there. So I've been full gas under the pump, not sleeping much. I've been traveling. I went from like LA to Australia and then to Thailand a couple of days, and I'm training and I've got a bit run down. I did the hardest climb in the world, the Durianrider backside, last 2 weeks ago, whatever it was, and I've been a little bit crook and that. And then in the Facebook group, and as soon as I land, people are like, Harley, what about this? Where do I stay? My bike's broken. Can you help? And I love fucking helping people help themselves. I'm not complaining at all. I'm under a lot of load, and I put myself under that load. So sometimes I just snap. I'm not perfect. I snap. And we had a situation here where I overreacted. Last year we had a guy, the Jack Francis dude, who sexually assaulted a couple of young women in our group. And I got a lot of flack for sticking up for some people and all that stuff. And then this year, let's call him Dr. Evil. This Dr. Evil guy, he's been slamming me and Freely hardcore on the net. This is a guy who's pro-animal vivisection. He thinks vivisection is a good thing. He thinks cowspiracy is a bunch of hippie bullshit. And I'm pretty sure he said in his video that eating beef is more sustainable than eating apples. So basically, in my opinion, every video I've seen, in my opinion, he's just confusing the fuck out of vegans. And he's literally written to hundreds of my friends on Facebook, hundreds of them. So many people have contacted me, this guy's written me. And it full on, next level shill, next level troll. He flies to Chiang Mai. And people are like, hey, this Dr. Evil guy, he's in Chiang Mai. And I'm like, you can't be fucking serious. You can't be serious. This person's in Chiang Mai. And I'm just like, whatever, whatever. But then he starts contacting a 16-year-old girl here. And he's like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just thinking, no way. This is not happening again. And then a few other people writing to me, anonymous on Tumblr, probably a few troll comments. And I just lost my shit. And then I got told this guy wants to fight me. He says, just go to the ring and stuff like that. And he starts making videos, I don't care, like, if I die fighting Durianrider. So this guy's just like, and he plays a song called Murder venue while he's doing a video about me. And people say, you should just go and have a nice friendly chat with him. Would you go and have a nice friendly chat with someone who's a vivisection fucking promoter? Someone who's slamming your girlfriend for all her hard work, just trying to debunk it all. Would you go and, let's go and hang out and have a chat. Let's go drink some beer. This guy drinks beer at karaoke. Stays up till God knows it. I'm up at 5, man. And I get on the bike at 6, and we're helping people. I don't have time to talk to these quacks, man. Nut jobs. So anyway, and the banter started on, and then there's another little troll coming to Chiang Mai, and they're just starting to do videos and post comments about why Durianrider's wrong. And I left a comment on this guy's Facebook page. He's got like 5 followers. Instagram's got 2 followers. And I said, you know, if you're so tough, if you want to fight me, come to my Q&A and bring your pedo mate. You know, bring your pedophile enabler or whatever. And I use that word just out of frustration and overreaction. But I didn't put it on my page. I didn't put it on YouTube. I just put it on like a little thing that maybe a couple of people saw it. Until those guys, and I deleted that comment. I deleted that comment because afterwards I thought, oh, that's probably overreaction. I'll delete that. So I deleted it. But before I deleted it, they did a little screenshot and just made video after video after post, blowing it out bigger than it was. So it's a bit like you having a debate with someone and you call them a fuckhead or whatever. Have you ever said in your life something to someone that you regretted? You have, and I have. And I did when I called that person a pedo or pedo enabler or whatever it was. I was frustrated, I was underslept, you know, I was a bit run down. And I am sorry. And the reason why I deleted it, because I looked back and thought that wasn't fair. Do I think this person's highly suspicious? Yes. Did this person email online, Facebook, etc., 16-year-old girl at my event? Yes. Did this person contact hundreds of females in my community and some young men? Yes. Did he do anything illegal? No. And I said that again and again. But what happened is this person is doing the Art of War, the passive-aggressive chapter. Read that. And I took the bait. I got trolled hard. I got trolled hard. Very strategic, very strategic. I grew up, most people know my past. I grew up in a rough part of Adelaide. Regularly, there was gang fights, we were getting arrested by cops, I've been stabbed, people have been stabbed, fights. A lot of my teeth cracked, fucked up, just from that sort of lifestyle. So I'm pretty easy to fire up. You can push my buttons pretty easy if you know what to push, and I will react. I will react. So this guy pushed my buttons, took me out of context and ran with it. If he was so concerned about being called a pedo, why did he make video after post saying, look what Durianrider called me, when I only called that to him and his buddy on this little Instagram, Facebook thing that no one sees? Because they baited me, I overreacted and I apologise for that, but it's too late now because they ran with it. They ran with it. They trolled me hard, they made me out to look someone worse than I am. When I was called a pedo by Tana Mungjo, and I probably had over 30,000 comments on Freely's channel, my channel, all this stuff, because Tana Mungjo did a video, I got banged with a toothbrush, and Freely was doing a response to that or whatever, and I walked past and I'm like, did she just say bang with a toothbrush? Like what? Like who lets their 17-year-old daughter get on YouTube with a push-up bra and lip injections and a nose job and say I got banged with a toothbrush? Like, you're going to attract some negative attention there, you know. And I said jokingly, oh, if everyone's got a live link, then send it to us. We'll do a reaction video or whatever. So, but I got slammed for that, and I was just joking around. And Tana knows I was joking, but she didn't make any effort to say, oh, don't call Durianrider a pedo or whatever. And I don't really care. But then Vegan Gains gets on the wagon. Someone I've helped out a lot for years. And Vegan Gains never called out that Tana Mungjo girl. And they're saying, hey, you should be more responsible for what you call it. No. But Vegan Gains, rather than come... I've been emailing Vegan Gains almost every week for well over a year, maybe 2 years, I'm not sure, I have to double check. But instead of coming to me first, say, Harley, what's going on here? Are these guys shills? Are they trying to, like, what's going on? Richard, aka Vegan Gains, went out and just, boom, just threw me under the bus. And Richard even said, Harley, you don't have all the information, you can't say things like that. But Richard, bro, you didn't have all the information and you made a video that has false allegations about me. And you even admitted to me in email that you were wrong. But you still got the video up. So I don't understand what is going on here. And I don't hate you, Richard. I did say that I believe you are under the influence of drugs, marijuana, magic mushrooms, which you're pretty transparent about. And I've done those things before. So I'm not perfect either. And I can honestly say, Richard, that you are definitely limiting your ability to contribute in our vegan community when you are under the influence of these drugs. They're just not good for you, bro. So I would definitely sincerely say to Richard, man, get off the drugs. Get off the bongs, get off the vape, get off the wacky backy, get off the mushrooms. It ain't doing ayahuasca, whatever else, LSD, whatever, I'm not sure what else you're taking, but just go straight edge. You'll be a lot sharper and you won't be so easily fooled and manipulated. I'm making a video, putting this in the video, not to flame Richard, but just to highlight that I've contacted Richard about this before I put it on YouTube. Richard didn't contact me before he made a video throwing me under the bus. And my issue with Richard is, why would you, this guy, Dr. Evil, in his videos, correct me if I'm wrong, anyone correct me if I'm wrong, he supports animal vivisection. This guy's changed his name in 2002. If you look up the Canadian authorities. He put up a police report recently. It's not even stamped. It's not even an official police report. It's not even a fingerprint option. It's just a Photoshop. He put up his passport in some Chinese thing. I said, hey buddy, that passport's not even real. And he put up another picture of a passport, and it was all like blurry, and he blurred out his date of birth, etc. And he has a couch surfing account that's unverified. If you're an unverified couch surfer and you're a man and you're asking teenage girls, where are you staying in Chiang Mai? Or you're saying people, you can come and stay with me, there's only one person per night per allowed. You can't bring a buddy. That's highly suspicious. Is it illegal? No, it's not. And I never said it was. I overreacted because of what's happened in my community last year. And I went to the police. People say, well, you've got to go to police. I went to the police. I waited, I think it was maybe 2 hours or more outside of the Palm Beach police station, which was on a Sunday. And I rang up and said, I've got to report a sexual assault case. And they're like, no worries, mate, someone will be out soon. And there was police officers in the building. I saw them coming in and out. And I'm just going to wait here. And I've got some video footage of that. I'll try and find it. So I waited 1 or 2 or 3 hours, whatever it was, sitting in the shade of the bus stop with some testimonies, and I went in there, and the cops looked me up and down, and he's like, what's going on, mate? Just like, really? And I'm like, I have to do your work for you, bro? So I sat down, and I pulled out my SD card, I put it in, and he goes, what's this? Like, what's all this? He's just like shooting me down so hard. And he goes, this is nothing. What is all this? What are all these screenshots? What is this? What is this? This is just rubbish. And I said, are you a police officer, mate? Are you a fucking cop? And he's like, settle down, mate. And there was another police officer who's overhearing everything. He came over and he goes, so what's the deal? What's going on? I said, this is what's happened, blah, blah. He goes, okay, no worries, mate. Appreciate you coming in. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do unless that girl comes back from Germany and files charges. And she'll have to stay in Australia until it goes ahead. And it's like, okay, so I wrote the girl. She wrote me back. I haven't heard anything back from her. I'm not sure if that's because it's been flooded in my emails, but I'm pretty sure she's like, this is too hard. It is, you go to the police, yeah, but thinking that if you go to the police, they're going to solve all your problems for you. It's not going to happen. It's not NYPD. It's not Bad Boys on TV where the cops kick down the door, arrest a criminal, drag them out. It's not that easy. It's got to go to court. It takes years. And most of the time, people just give up, especially when you're dealing with girls, because girls don't have the testosterone level of men. I've got a lot of testosterone, sometimes too much, and it gets me in trouble, especially when I write shit on the computer. And I apologise for that. I apologise for calling that guy a pedo, and I had no evidence. I was highly suspicious, I overreacted, and I'm sorry. Am I still right about the other stuff I said? Yeah, but no one focuses on that. People focus on what I did that I apologise for, what I regret, and what I did I just showed him and his buddy, but then they blew it up. They pretend, oh my God, look at how bad Durianrider is to me, like it's all this stuff. But you guys are the ones who publicised it. I didn't. I didn't put it on YouTube. I didn't put it on my Facebook page. Even that thread that I created in my private group, I said, look, I can't prove it yet. There's allegations, but this guy's highly suspicious. Look out, girls. Look out, girls. And I did say, if you come face to face with him, make it relatively non-violent. He started the violence. He was saying to people, Durianrider's a skinny weed. Look how skinny and scrawny he is. But I was smashed Durianrider is a piece of whatever. But then at the same time he says that carbs make you fat. He says he's into long distance riding and he's cycled all over the world, but yet he has no pictures of that. He says he's got university degrees, but one of my friends who's a bit of a bookworm is looking around, he can't find anything. He can find stuff he's written, but when it says where he's actually studied or what qualifications he has, it says independent scholar. So we have someone who's just come into the vegan world. Their first post, if you look at Google on top of their name in, was 2015, and it links to videos sledging us. Is this person a shill employed by Meat and Dairy? I don't know. Yes, he could be, he could not be. He could just be a full-on hater. Either way, he's definitely a hater. But people take him so seriously. But if you watch carefully in his video with Cowspiracy, he's sledging it. Every single video, like I said before, is trying to confuse vegans and sledge them, etc. Just to get people, just go in there, create, divide, conquer, Trojan horse style stuff. I'll wrap it up in that I do overreact, and that can make me do things I regret, and I do apologise for that. It can make people lose trust in me, because then they're like, well, Harley, you did that. Is you boy that cried wolf? So I'm making this video for the people out there. I'm not making this video for the haters. The haters, they already hate. Doesn't matter what I do. This video is for the people who generally sort of care for me or care for what I've got to say, and they're confused and they're like, what's going on? That's what's going on. I aggressively defend my community, especially the young guys and the young women. We have a lot of vulnerable people here. We got people trying to get off drugs or overcome eating disorders, etc. So I aggressively defend that. And sometimes I don't get to sleep, or I'm traveling or whatever, and some people push my buttons, and I definitely take the bait and I overreact. And for that I am sorry. What else can I say? Almost forgot. So Dr. Evil has a Patreon account. He's making a little bit of pocket money now. He claims that you cannot upload YouTube videos or have a Google account if you live in China. So he says, hey guys, I'd like to contribute more. Just sign up to my Patreon account. Give me money and we'll do it all there. But he's magically just disappeared. Now I know that's 100% a lie. There's a guy on YouTube called Aussie Vegan Athlete. I'll link it down below. And he uploads videos from China regularly. And I can tell he's still in China. He's a OJ. He's a Coming Out Festival last year. He's a legit guy. Check out his channel. He uploads vegan lifestyle in China, from China. And he uploads his Strava data from China. So you can tell he's actually in China uploading YouTube videos from China. But Dr. Evil says, hey guys, I'd really like to keep doing, I've got to go back to China. Give me money to keep in touch. Because, like in China, there's no Google, there's no YouTube. That is a 100% fabricated lie. And there's plenty of Chinese YouTubers out there. You can get a YBN, whatever it's called, YPN, and you can still upload videos. So this guy has lied to his audience over and over and over. He's refused to give any legit certification of his criminal history, of his actual date of birth, his birth name, which we know is not true what he's saying, things like that. There's this allegations of domestic violence with his ex-wife, who lives in France. There's a lot more to the story. What am I trying to get at? What people are on the internet isn't always what they appear to be. Don't trust someone 100% just because they've got a snowball mic and they can ramble on and write out script and look down the bottom of the screen and read script and pretend that they're just talking to you, but actually reading script off the thing, looking at the fucking camera. Don't do jump cuts where you're just like looking down. If you have to read stuff, you're not really telling the truth in my opinion. Take notes for sure, but if you have to read stuff over and over, you're generally making up a story. Things don't match up. Lastly, I wanted to say, just don't trust everyone on the internet. Example is, a Polish couple were in Chiang Mai recently, and one of them had a crash on their bicycle and broke their wrist really bad. and can't ride. They haven't been coming to the Q&A. They have a motorbike, but they haven't been coming to the Q&A because they were scared that I would call them shit cunts or whatever. So they thought I was this like hyper-aggressive person, and if I saw someone who's on a cast on their wrist on a motor scooter, I'd say, get out of here. No. You have a medical exemption, you're definitely welcome. And there's people who've ridden their motorbikes up the hill and just listen to the Q&A. That's just going to happen. I'm not going to call you out. But there's people on the internet who pretend to be something they're not. I often pretend to be some crazy motherfucker. But there's plenty of people out there who pretend to be really nice and charming and charismatic and stuff like that. But in real life, they can be predators. So I encourage all the young crew out there, the young guys and the young girls, be careful of who you put your trust in. And follow the money. Follow the intention. Do some Google searches. Find out this person's real name. If there's been any talk to the ex-partners, things like that. Before you invest too much trust, ask yourself about this person's background history. If it's really private and they've just sort of come from nowhere, that should definitely strike a radar. Like, it should trigger alarm bells in you. 100%. That's why I try and put pretty much everything out. I put my blood tests, my passports, everything, my birth certificates, all on the internet. I mean, I've probably got open to identity theft any day of the week. My fucking credit card details probably on the net. I like to be as transparent as possible because I don't want anyone to question my integrity. I don't want anyone to question what I'm talking about. Do I fuck up and make mistakes? Yes, I do. And for that, I apologise, and that's why I'll delete something. If that accurate information was accurate, delete. People who really hate me will forget that I've deleted something or apologised or whatever, or I said I was wrong, and they'll just run with it. And for those people, my message for you is, why are you so hateful, man? Why can't you put your effort into helping the animals versus putting vegan against vegan or creating more drama, lies, etc.? Why can't you do that? Why not make something bigger than just bashing Durianrider freely? Why be so jealous or full of hate? Maybe you are a shill. Maybe you're getting paid by meat and dairy. And if you are, look in the mirror. Why are you doing that sort of stuff? Why so full of hate? Why?